One of the biggest wild cards when it comes to investing for your future is planning for the cost of healthcare. While we can't offer you a crystal ball, we can offer one strategy to keep those costs in check. That is a health savings account, or HSA. More specifically, we are going to share the best features of our favorite HSA provider in this Lively HSA review. You'll learn exactly why HSA accounts are so powerful, plus we'll share the standout features and the areas for improvement to help you see if Lively HSA is right for you. Hey everyone, this is Andy Hill from Marriage, Kids, and Money, a channel dedicated to helping you strengthen your family tree so you can live financially free. If you like what you hear today, please consider giving me the YouTube triple thanks. That's hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel, and then commenting down below. Thanks. Before we get into Lively, let's first discuss what is an HSA. Well, a health savings account, or an HSA for short, is a type of savings account that allows you to set money aside for future medical expenses. In order to have an HSA, you have to make sure that you have an eligible high deductible health plan as your medical insurance. If you do, you are most likely eligible for an HSA. Once you start setting aside money in an HSA, you want to keep track of your medical expenses. Some qualifying medical expenses include deductibles, co-pays, co-insurance, chiropractor care, prescriptions, speech therapy, feminine hygiene products, flu shots and vaccines, and even certain types of sunscreen. You are in control of the money in your HSA, which is why having the right HSA provider matters so much. So what are the advantages of an HSA? Well, if you've spent any amount of time in the personal finance community or the early retirement world, you have no doubt heard about the benefits of a Roth IRA. Your money grows tax-free, then your withdrawals are tax-free as well. This double tax advantage makes a Roth IRA one of the most powerful investment vehicles available. As exciting as that double tax advantage is, imagine if you could triple it. With an HSA, you can, thanks to the triple tax advantage. Health savings accounts start by reducing your taxable income, then they grow tax-free, and then finally, your qualifying medical withdrawals are also tax-free. Unlike flexible savings accounts, FSAs, HSA balances never expire. Instead, your money rolls over year to year. Another benefit of HSAs is that starting at age 65, you can actually tap into them like a traditional IRA. That means your withdrawals can go toward anything, not just qualifying medical expenses. Of course, you will pay taxes in this instance, just like you would on a traditional IRA. Perhaps you're ready to get started with an HSA. Well, let us tell you about one of our favorite HSA providers, Lively. Lively HSA is one of many HSA providers available today. What sets Lively apart is its low fees and solid investment options. Investors pay no monthly fees and there is no account minimum. Plus, Lively allows users to invest up to 100% of their funds. Of course, you should save and invest based on what's best for your personal situation. Still, for many investors who look to HSAs for that triple tax advantage, being able to invest your entire HSA balance is definitely a game changer. Here are some of Lively's best features. Number one, fee-free debit cards. Lively gives you access to up to 3 debit cards. It sounds strange at first, but the fact that you can get 3 debit cards actually shows that Lively really understands families. Instead of putting one person in charge of managing all the expenses, up to 2 additional family members can have debit cards. Of course, you don't actually have to request extra debit cards. If one is all you need, that works for Lively as well. No matter how many cards you need, there are no fees associated with the cards. Lively debit cards don't charge a monthly fee, and there are no transaction fees either. Number two, streamlined reimbursement. HSAs are a way for people to cover the cost of qualifying medical expenses. So our favorite HSA providers, like Lively, make it really easy to get reimbursed. You have 2 options to get reimbursed with Lively. The easiest way to get reimbursed for qualified medical expenses is to simply use your Lively debit card. Whether you're at the doctor's office or the pharmacy or anywhere else you make a qualifying purchase, simply swipe your Lively debit card and you're all set. It's that simple. If you don't have your card handy or you decide to pay another way, you can still get reimbursed. Snap a picture of your receipt and upload it using Lively's user-friendly mobile app. Number 3, the Lively mobile app. Another standout feature is Lively's mobile app. Since HSAs only come with high deductible health plans, it makes sense that HSA users try to be conscious of their deductible spending. But it can be a lot to figure out how to track it, right? That's where the Lively app comes in. You can use the mobile app to keep tabs on your deductible spending and your out-of-pocket costs. The app breaks it down into 2 easy-to-read bar graphs, one for in-network and one for out-of-network expenses. After going through some of Lively's best features, let's review some of their areas for improvement. Number 1, interest rates on cash balances. Lively is quick to point out that you don't have to invest your whole HSA, but one of the biggest drawbacks to Lively is what happens if you don't. You do earn interest on your cash balances, but you might have to squint to see it. That's because Lively pays just above 0% at 0.01% APY. Your money definitely isn't keeping pace with inflation on this one. That's why the first dollar investing option with Lively is so appealing. Number 2, an additional account is needed. Another aspect of Lively that we don't love, but we do understand, is that you have to open another account to actually invest your money. Whether you want to design your own portfolio or go with a guided option, you need to open an account with TD Ameritrade or Devenir respectively. This definitely isn't a deal breaker, but it is another step for people to contend with. Just like the horror stories you sometimes hear about people opening their 401ks and never actually investing the money, you can imagine some people setting up their HSA but then not moving it to make the actual investment. Note that an account with Devenir comes with a 0.50% annual management fee. If you go with a TD Ameritrade account, Lively does not charge a monthly fee to invest. On a personal note, I like the TD Ameritrade option because I invest fee-free with ETFs. That way, the entire investing and saving process with Lively becomes completely free. Let's talk about competitors with Lively. There are several competitors of Lively that you should consider as alternatives. Health Equity is one. Users can save pre-tax dollars for qualifying health expenses. Notably, you can invest in Vanguard funds, which is awesome, which means the low fees, right? Additionally, individuals and employers can open HSAs. There's a charge of $3.95 per month, however. Health Equity waives that fee once you have more than $2,500 in your cash balance. HSA Bank is another one. They pay significantly more interest on cash balances. That's only fair because you actually have to have a minimum balance of $1,000 before you can invest. Remember, with Lively, that minimum is 0. And then there's Fidelity HSA. Fidelity is most likely the best competitor to Lively in our opinion. They have no account fees or minimums and offer you the ability to invest in Fidelity funds as well. If you're already a Fidelity customer, opening your HSA with them makes the most sense to us. It's true that an HSA can be a secret weapon in your retirement planning portfolio, everyone. With a triple tax advantage and the ability to function like another IRA, there's a lot to love about health savings accounts. But not all HSAs are created equal. If you really want to take advantage of all that health savings accounts have to offer, you need a provider that offers a streamlined user experience and keeps your fees as low as possible. That's where we think Lively comes in. Check out Lively by clicking the link in our description if you're ready to see how this HSA provider helps you protect your health and grow your wealth. Well, enough from our side, everyone. We want to hear from you. What do you think of this Lively HSA review? Or do you already have an HSA? And if so, what provider are you using and how do you like them? Please let us know in the comments below. Who knows, your feedback in the comments could really help someone out there to create a healthy and wealthy future. This is Andy Hill from Marriage, Kids, and Money, signing off. Carpe diem.